Hi, YouTube. We're live here too. Okay, everywhere. We're live. We're getting the chat in. Okay, Instagram chat is live. Let's get auto find and activate the YouTube one. Okay, yeah. Looks like we're live on YouTube too. Let's do a little test with the chat. Okay, yeah, we're good. Awesome, dude. See, I'm getting better at this. Anyway, welcome everybody. Chat should be, oh, chat's not showing up on screen, is it? Oh yeah, because I got to do this. Bing bong. Now we're doing auto. Okay, we got that. Whoa, you guys joined. What's the scanning rig? A7iii, and we're scanning 500T. Camera lens, it's an A7iii with a 90mm f2.8 macro. Hi, what's up everybody? Welcome Litos, Army member. Right now I gotta re-level this, and if you've watched my scanning video, you'll remember I used a bubble level to find level, but now I do this. Everybody in the comments is like, Nick, use a mirror, use a mirror. So now I use a mirror to find level. I just try and get it centered. I like to focus onto the aperture blades if I can. This is, why am I having trouble here? Why am I an idiot or something? There we go, okay. Now I can see the aperture blades. And then I just try and get that centered up. I have like a whole, cross-section pattern on my screen here, which kind of helps me do that. I think that's pretty close. And then this lever back here lets me get this rotation, and then I have to just like do this to get it centered up. Yeah, everybody, sorry about Sarah swearing earlier. Hopefully YouTube doesn't have decency laws. No, I'm just kidding. Everything's good. We got the package. Those Amazon idiots or whatever delivered it to the totally wrong address. We only shared like one number in the in our address numbers, so I don't get how they could have done that. But whatever. C'est la vie. Whatever will be, will be. It looks pretty close. I think maybe it's got to go down a little bit. I'm just trying to get it all nice. My buddy Gabe Owners created a great leveling system for camera scanning. Hey, well, send me a link. Send me a link, Alexander. I think that's pretty level. Whatever. Everything's on the level, guys.
So there's actually no Karen reel.
No what?
Karen doesn't have her own reel.
Who's Karen? What? About what? What are you
We're
talking?
gonna need some fix up. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay, well then I'll do the 10th one. Yeah, I get what you mean, babe.
Yeah, I'm like, well, where is she? Like, she was the one I was just about to post. She's not there.
Okay, well let's go. We've already scanned 2 rolls. Let's see if I can get through the other 4 before it's time for me to go to this estate sale down the road. Dude, I bought a base and DHL delivered to my neighbor, and the delivery needed my signature. Then my God. Dude, and you know what? Out here in rural Texas, luckily it wasn't too hard, but they put it over a barbed wire fence on the other side, and this thing was heavy, so I had to get it back without cutting myself. And anyway, I tore down the road after the last stream and went and got that. So thanks for hanging out, guys. On their asses. Yeah, Sarah was pretty nice. I'm surprised she didn't tear him a new one on the phone. Usually I make Sarah go boss mode and like tell them to return my order when something goes wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm man enough to stand up for myself. Anyway, let's see what this next one is.
God, remember when the truck had that issue? We got stranded. You were screaming.
Oh yeah, I got pretty mad at the place we bought the 4Runner from because they had replaced the power steering pump and it sprung a leak while we were in middle of nowhere, West Virginia. Anyway, it ended up being a very cool 3-day stranded thing in Sutton, West Virginia. If you guys ever get a chance, I recommend it. That one little bed and breakfast place that we stayed at was awesome. We got to stay in the carriage house. It was pretty cool. 3 days there. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing, except maybe to have the dealership pay for the lodging. They just paid for the repairs, which didn't even end up being that much. I just, you know, luckily someone was able to see me. Like, for being like such a backwoods, you know, nobody living there type of town, population of like, I don't know, 700, everybody had their car in the shop. So like I couldn't even get seen. And so like this one nice shop, this night freaking was able to see me. I had to walk like a mile down the road from the hotel. What settings do I use for scanning? I use f8, aperture priority, 100 ISO. So really you just want to stop down to the sweet spot of your lens. Different lenses are different, I guess, but I think on a lot of lenses, f8 is the sweet spot where you get edge to edge, flat like sharpness without introducing too much chromatic aberrations or anything. And then you want to just leave your ISO at the minimum base native ISO of your camera, which is different for different camera models. But for the Sony A7 III, that's ISO 100. I don't know what camera this roll came out of yet, but we're gonna find out. So right now I'm focused a little too close where I'm not able to see all the edge markings, so, or the frame line. So now I backed it off a bit and I got to refine critical focus. By the way, guys, donate in the chat if you want to help make analog fun again. Yes, this is the Sony 90mm Macro GOSS. I bought this before I ever even thought of shooting film because I thought I'd want to shoot bugs and flowers and stuff. But turns out I turned into a film photographer. Please also consider going to madebylopro.com, MADEBYLOPRO. I got merch there. I got fun film parody stickers that make fun of Portra and Ektachrome and HP5. And I got shirts, very limited amount of shirts left. This is one of the prototype shirts. I actually don't think any of these are left of this design. Keep on shooting. That thing. But we do have other ones, the Shoot More, Think Less design. There's still 2 of those left. And I think there's like 1 more AE1 program shirt left. Anyway, that's the ad for now. I'll probably do another one later if people keep coming and leaving. What is that black cylinder for? To keep stray light out, so it doesn't bounce off the film and glare up and reduce contrast. It's probably overkill, honestly, but you know, if it's dark out, then I won't use it. But again, my monitor's right here, so that could still be shining light down on the film in a bad way. But I've never really noticed anything. As long as you scan with the emulsion side facing the lens, you shouldn't really get any glare anyway, but I'm just going overboard, isolating, no light pollution, you know what I mean? What did you shoot, Nick? Says, hooked on reality. I don't know yet. We're gonna, I forget what this, oh, I forgot. We gotta update this. If you guys wanna see what I shot. There we go. See, that's what the inversion looks like on this. I don't know how to make it look normal, so I just make it black and white, so you guys get an idea of what the heck it is I'm looking at. And now where's my remote? Here we go. Okay, first frame ready to scan. I think I got a little bit too much room on the right. There we go. And I always make sure exposure compensation is set to 0. And then I just do aperture priority to let it center off the thing for me. Was the macro tubes. Oh, you got to black out the inside of your macro tubes, bad engineering. See, that's bad engineering, to not paint the inside of your macro tubes. I got an enlarger lens I got for 20 bucks and a bellow adapters for 10. It's a 50mm f2.8 Ragnar. Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about enlarger lenses because they kind of have a flat profile, not really any distortion, you know? Look, we got Beanie Boy. See? And again, this is color film that I'm scanning right now. Does OBS not have curves? If it doesn't, I can explain how to make it look normal. If it does, I think there might be a plugin or something. I didn't have time to look it up. I just wanted to get streaming, so I'll look into that eventually. But from what I could tell, there was no color curves effects. There was just LUTs and color correction, which was kind of limited, just tint and gamma and whatnot. So I'll definitely revisit the idea of getting you guys a legit looking positive on these scans, but then you'd have no reason to watch my real episodes if you get a sneak peek at what all my pictures are going to look like. I'm still not sure what camera this is. This might be Sarah's Mu. I think I put one roll of 500T through the Lomo MCA. Guys, I feel like everybody else who's doing reviews on the MCA did like one roll, two rolls, and that's it. I'm doing like a fucking dozen rolls through that thing before I tell you guys what I think about it. Look at that. Is that a selfie? Or did Sarah take that? I think Sarah took that. So this has got to be Sarah's thing. What's my favorite thing about shooting film? Not having to edit the pictures. While some people like to edit their pictures, Jason. Anyway, oh, it's a Christmas time thing. Look at that. Anyone know where to buy old film cameras that aren't $300? Check out my eBay, dude. Lopro Photo on eBay. That's LOPROFOTO. And there's going to be more coming soon. One of the upcoming episodes is going to be me going through these 3 giant bins of cameras I have been hoarding and buying for months and years, and it's finally time to whittle that down. You guys might have seen the Christmas special I did where I talk about all the cameras I have in the room. Well, that barely scratches the surface on what I have that I know I'm going to list and sell. So be sure to go check out my eBay. Why is the chat getting in my face? That's because I'm leaned forward. I changed the camera angle. We're going to... It's right here. It's the camera. Am I getting that call?
No.
Someone else calling me? Someone important?
Cutie patootie across the way.
Oh, he's calling me now. Hey, if the person who's calling me is watching this, I'm using my phone as the camera, so that's why I didn't answer. Sorry. OCD hoarder episode. Yeah, well, I'm going to be cutting back on my hoardinings, and I'm going to be my loss, your gain. You know, well, actually not my loss, because like I said in my 5 rules for thrifting cameras, go watch that episode if you haven't seen it yet. I try not to buy anything for more than it goes for broken on eBay. You know, even if I can tell it's working, I try not to spend. I get everything pennies on the dollar. So I'm still going to be making a profit, but since I'm so thrifty, I can pass those savings along to you guys. You know, everybody has told me my eBay is very reasonably priced. So, you know, I don't want to be seen as the influencer hype man taking advantage of you guys, hyping up a camera and then selling it for exorbitant. Sometimes I still feel guilty for what I charge people, but they're still getting a good deal. Look at that. Look at that sexy guy there. Wow. Look at me. Lol, I'm a Kodak Ektar H35, so not a high bar here. Yeah, dude, the best camera is the one you got. Or as Sarah says, the best camera is the one you're about to buy from Nick's eBay store. So, no, I don't know. I'm just making things up. Me and Puppy. That's my rule with camera lenses, guitars, basses, and amps. Yeah, man. What's a good film, by the way? All I can find is Kodak Ultramax. Yeah, dude. Get cheap stuff online. Maybe get into bulk rolling, but then that's a high initial cost for bulk loading. But then you save so much money. Try to get expired film. Go to thrift stores. Go to B&H has reasonable prices. You can find affiliate links in a lot of my videos. There might be affiliate links for film in the bottom of this one. I don't know. What am I doing here? Hanging out with Puppy. A Vivitar 3800N could get you settled for like under 100 and learn full manual controls in the meantime. I think it's more important to just shoot and have fun and take a lot of pictures. I think you'll learn what the controls do over time. A lot of people say start manual, but I say just take pictures, no matter what. Just go out there and take a lot of pictures. How is Sarah's Mew saga going? Asked Litos. Well, guess what? She's got a Mew 1. I bought her one for Christmas. So we still haven't repaired the Mew 2, but now she has a Mew 1, and we have confirmed it works. I've already scanned one roll from it. I think that was the last roll I just did on today's earlier live stream. Puppy, blown out puppy, and a bottle of whiskey. My favorite film so far is the Kodak Vision 3500T. That's what this is. I know it looks black and white, But again, that's just so you guys can see a positive. That's the only way I could figure out how to make this work on here. Whoa, we got a puppy close-up. He is kind of blown out, but there's a lot of detail. I should be able to recover that. These are going to look a lot better after I convert these in Lightroom. I've been having issues with light vignetting fall off on the sides using my Veloy 360-120 scans. I have the 645 mask, the advanced on the top of the CS Lite, and it's annoying. Any advice for scanning 120? I don't know, dude, because I just use the Essential Film Holder. My advice is get the Essential Film Holder at madebylowpro.com/EFH or go down into the description below. It's the first link on the description. clifforth.co.uk/Lopresti. You can get the same film holder I'm using right now. Look at that, taking a picture of puppy hiding behind the whiskey. Look at that. I have some Ilford Cine 500, which is just overpriced 500T. I've been putting off using. How is there Ilford branded 500T? What? Who the heck? What, were they just like a distributor of Cinefilm for the UK? And so they, you know, helped Kodak sell it over, you know, on the Grand Crown Isles, whatever you call it. I don't know. I don't do good accents, guys. I found that film works well with the H.D.5 with that fixed aperture and focus. Give it a try. Give it a try. No need to ask why, just give it a try. Wow. What's going on here? I can't even tell. Just random landscapes. That one actually looks pretty nice. That could look good. Salutation from the guy that called you a unit in Austin. You called me a unit? What do you mean? What do you mean by a unit? To jog my memory, who the heck called me a unit? I don't remember. Was this from a couple months ago? Looking for a Nikkor camera, and I have the camera you want. Wow, look at that, helping people out. And if anybody international wants merch from madebylowpro.com, that's my website with merch. You can that's it. That's the website. If anyone wants merch from there and you're overseas, just DM me and I'll look up shipping rates. I haven't set up shipping for overseas yet. So yeah, that's why there's no international orders yet, but we can make a deal without Squarespace getting the credit card fees. You know what I mean? Hey, forget about it. I was shocked how tall you were, says Nathaniel. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm short. Like when I did the beers and cameras thing, that's what everyone kept saying. When I went to the Austin Beers and Cameras Darkroom Lab meetup, a lot of people said, "Wow, you're taller than I thought you'd be." I'm the tallest film tuber. If you don't know, I'm the tallest film tuber. Everyone else is 5'3". Did I already do this one? Where can I find that Kodak Vision 3 500T? There's several respoolers. Kodak has cracked down. They're trying not to sell 400-foot cans of it to the general public anymore, but I've heard that's just all talk. And if you just like bullshit your way through it, you can get a 400-foot can of it if you just call them up and tell them you're working on a movie picture doing test rolls. Hi, Nick, just finished developing color film for the first time. Thanks for the great tutorial. Hey, thanks so much. So many people said that was too much skibbity brain rot in my tutorial, but you know what? I just think those people don't know how to have fun. So that's what you get. God, these are all pretty underexposed. I don't know what I was doing. When did I take these? Because I was in a lot of these. Sarah's not in any of these. I don't know what.
My photos?
Maybe a lot of them look underexposed. It looks like there's flash throwing out, and then it's just not, illuminating it. I need to find some cheap 35mm camera to take on my trip to London. If it gets stolen, I will not cry. Then maybe just get a reusable disposable, like from the Walmarts or something. Or what are the stores in England called, babe?
Walmart?
No, but like Rite Aid or something. What do they have in the UK? Like instead of Walgreens or Walmart or something. Hey, look, there's Sarah. I guess I did use this. Mine is $50, says Gabe Gabe Moffat. Gabe Moffat. Ba-ba-da-da. What is this? Is this Christmas time stuff? Yeah. Is that when we played this game? The Avalanche? Was that Christmas, babe?
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun game. It's like pachinko. Tabletop pachinko, kind of. No, Sarah does not get blamed for bad photos. All the bad photos are mine. Charity shops? Yeah, charity shops. I don't know.
No, that's not. That's not.
Well, I mean, that's a good place to start looking for cheap cameras.
Yes.
Did I already take this one? I keep forgetting. That's the one thing I hate about scanning on live streams. Keep getting distracted. Hey, look, there's me up my nose. Welcome, everybody. How's your experience with the Essential Film Holder for 120 films? I saw the same vignetting, uneven lighting issues on scans according to other folks. I think vignetting, uneven lighting stuff all depends on your light source. So, you know, a film holder just holds the film flat and should not contribute to that at all. My experience is great with 120 films in the Essential Film Holder. It holds it flat, you pull it through just like this stuff. It's just your camera's farther away because it's a bigger size negative. I got the name right the second time. Everyone says Moffat. It's Moffat. Whatever, I like Moffat. I don't know. Moffat. Muppet? Get off it. I'm off it. Christmas time is gone. The 12th day after Christmas, I got so damn depressed. There's no more presents, there's no more cookies, there's no more whiskey. And now it's life is back to normal. Yeah, that's what I think, Litos. By the way, Litos, a Lopresti Army VIP member. Everybody who wants to be a cool Lopresti Army member, be sure to go to madebylopro.com and give as little as $1 a month. And you get your name shouted out at the end of the videos. Not just these videos, but the real edited videos, real good videos. Wow, look at that puppy in all those boxes. Look at that. He's frickin' surrounded. He's a trash dog. That's my junkyard dog. I am now a Muppet. Yes, you are a Muppet. Moffat Muppet. Okay, look at me. I can screw in light bulbs. I'm smart. I know how to work with lamps. On the next frame from Christmas, my true love gave to me a pineapple and a painting. Yeah, dude, it ain't much, but hope it helps. Dude, of course, Litos, man. Freaking hell, dude. I'm happy. Dude, we're almost to 20 members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're at 19 members of Lopresti Army. We're almost to freaking 20, dude. I can't believe it. For the longest time, it was just Spencer, and then it was just Spencer and Juan. By the way, I haven't heard from Spencer in forever. Spencer, if you ever watched this, I don't know, hit me up, dude. It's been you were the first one. And then it just kind of exploded, especially after my 1946 expired film video. Look at that cute puppy. Where's the color film developing tutorial? I didn't find it on YouTube. It's one of my, I don't know, sort my page by most viewed thing. Can I share my screen? Can I do that? Display capture, if I go up here, maybe? Okay, yeah, here, I'll show you guys. Dun, 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 dun. If you're on Instagram, you won't be seeing this. What did that guy ask from Instagram? I don't remember. What did he say? Where's the, oh crap. Yeah, Instagram, sorry, I can't, what is it called? View my channel. If you sort by popular on my YouTube channel, it's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. How to develop color film for dummies like me. It's got 32,000 views. How to develop color film for dummies like me. That's the name of it. Display capture, back off. Okay. Sorry, you know, I know you're on Instagram and you couldn't see it. Yeah, dude, the first video I saw was just Spencer. Yeah, man, frickin', he's been supporting for a long time. So Spencer, if you hear this, I really appreciate you, man. You were the OG. The first, not the worst. Okay. It's me again. Look, I'm still changing light bulbs. This is my big hat, my big Kodak hat. Okay. And then we got this fun one. This fun little scene at the front door. And is that the last? No, one more. Okay, I'll just shoot it right there, I guess. It's the last one. And the reason the last frame is burned too is because this is hand spooled. So you always got to burn a little bit of the tail too. Tail of 2 filmies. No worries, brother. I'll go to YouTube. All my color rolls have been crap. I think most I should pre-wash the film to get it up to temp. But most people online say not to do that. No, I mean, I always do that, dude. Whoever says that, I don't know. You can't trust everything you hear online, but you can trust everything I say because I got integrity. I got integrity, baby. Okay, so that's 3 down, 3 to go. And 2 of the ones left are real short. They're like half rolls because one was a test and the other one was the other half of that test. I cut it out of the camera just to see if my chems were still worth using. Because, by the way, guys, I developed this film here with chems that I mixed up on September 11th, 2025, and I just developed this stuff like the other day. So that's like what, over 4 months old? 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to, yeah, that's 4-month-old developer. And now I have done 21 rolls of film in it, but now I think I'm going to retire it because the developer is all dark and full of remjet. So that's what I always do. I always develop 500T when my chems are getting old and it's time to, anyway. I always wait until the end of the life cycle of my chems before I develop 500T because it always gets it all dark and gross. And I don't know if that would affect normal C41 film, but I always figure better safe than sorry, right? Okay, next roll, going in. To the essential film holder that you can get at madebylowpro.com/EFH, or you can go to clifford.co.uk/lowpresty. Affiliate link in the description below. There's another ad read. Is there any way I can send you some random films, some expired, some not? Yeah, P.O. Box 251, Ingram, Texas 78. Here, I'll just put it here in case anyone wants to copy it. How do I think this should work. Let's see if this works. P.O. Box 251, Ingram, Texas 7825. Did that go through? Yeah, YouTube. Oh wait, you're on Instagram. Crap. Oh, but there we go. Right there. There's my P.O. box. It was there for a second. There we go. That's my P.O. box. Screenshot it. Just say at give it to, make it out to me or to Low Presty Productions. But that's, if you guys want to send me anything, there you go. Day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 aerochromes, 3 Leica M6, and a ton of expired film. Okay, I'm still not sure what roll this is yet. Looks like that's Sarah driving, so this is probably my roll. I have just made a color negative conversion LUT if you want me to send it to you for OBS. Yeah, dude, email it to me, hello@madebylowpro.com. I'm going to keep scanning and I'll test it out for the next time I do this, but hello at this. I'm glad I have these. I should just, I should make some of those. What did Sarah get you for Christmas? Well, boy, howdy. Thank you so much for asking. Sarah got me some of the coolest shiz ever. She got me that, first of all, that Kodak hat. You want to grab it? She also helped me make this one. This Kodak hat, freaking Boiler 44 Building 321. Dude, when are you putting out your review of the MCA? That might have to be the next video because I feel like people are going to stop caring about the MCA before too long. So that might have to be the next video. Now that Grainy Days already has one, I already feel like I'm robbed of all my steam. Who's going to care what I think of it, I know I've been teasing it for a while. Let me show you what else I got for Christmas.
I got film, Ouija, and the book under it.
Those are both from Christmas? I thought that was from...
No, the cookbooks
Or from birthday.
were from birthday, but the old video, old books.
Okay. Here's some other Christmas presents. Hey, any advice for first film shooting? Have fun, dude. You're probably going to mess something up. Sarah got me this book, which I still haven't really gone through. I think it's a first edition. I don't know. It's real old. Freaking, it's a Ouija. Arthur Fellig. Great photo book. You know, he was a prolific press photographer. He used a Graflex 4x5, and he's well known for doing infrared photography in theaters, infrared flash photography in theaters. So I still got to go through this. I haven't. It just smells like old book. I love it. And she got me this, The Chemistry of Photography. I think it's got like, you know, it explains how photography chemistry works, and then it's got measurements and stuff for different formulas, and yeah. You know, because one day I'm gonna have a dark room and a lab and be able to mix up my own stuff. So that's the plan. Anyway, what's up with the chat? Why is it stuck there? Let's see. Whoop. Okay, back on auto. Okay, yeah, we're good. But yeah, yeah, and look, I have that nice photo of Sarah there as as I'm talking about what she got me for Christmas. Thank you, Sarah. I love you.
I love you too.
She said I love you too because I'm lovable. But yeah, the Lomo MCA video is probably going to be the next one because I gotta get that out. I've already had the loaner unit for so long. Puppy had the no flap ear wrap on his head because he got a hematoma for a while. Luckily that has resided. But now he's giving us other health scares. Nothing serious. Yeah, he just loves making us spend money at the vet, even though he hates going to the vet. Look at him with his little babushka hat on. Look at that cutie pie. But yeah, we're scanning film here. Thank you everyone for joining me with the Sony A7 III and the 90mm f2.8 macro lens. Cyril VIXP says, hello Nick, thank you for your content. I found you a week ago and very like your content. Thank you so much, Cyril. I very like that you like it, man. Gabe Moffat, is photography a worthwhile college course? Your videos have made me fall in love with this hobby. I don't think so. I think college is a scam. I don't think anyone should go to college, you know. I guess if you're gonna like be an engineer or something and like all that, but even that you could, you know, sit in college courses or just figure it out, dude. Go intern places and learn what you can, steal textbooks. College is a scam. If you want to be a real photographer, I think you should go do a lot of work for free and try and get access to as many cool places and meet as many cool people, because that matters a lot more than college or technical stuff. People want someone who can just make a good photo. And I don't think you can teach that in a classroom. I think that...
Coming from millennials and student debt.
Yeah. Coming from millennials and student debt. So college is a scam. Don't do college. And that, you know, that totally flies in the face of what my mother always told me. You gotta get your bachelor's. You gotta go back to college. You dropped out and then go get your bachelor's. Oh, no one's gonna want to hire you. Well, guess what, Mom? I'm working for myself and Mr. Google. Who runs Google? Who's cutting the checks to me right now? Not that it's much. I ain't making a living off this thing yet, guys. If you want to support me in the dreams of being able to build a darkroom one day and have more cooler content and have an actual studio, so I don't have to like move all this stuff around every time I want to make a video. You know, be sure to donate at madebyalowpro.com and buy merch and go to my eBay store. Okay, so I know what camera this is. This is the Nikon F5 that one of the newest members of Low Presti Army sent me. Government PSYOP, thank you so much. You rock, dude. He's one of my only friends I talk to out in California. We've been talking for a while, but This is the Nikon F5. I'm trying out the burst mode, as you can tell, because a lot of the next few frames are going to be exactly the same, of Puppy jumping across the cattle guard. John Google, that's what I thought. Lito says, I dropped out of college. I was taking arts and multimedia. It's not worth it. Learn more working 3 years of wedding photographer than in college. Hell yeah, man. Vincent. Oh, so thank you so much for the donation at the end of the last stream. Sorry I didn't get to thank you, Vincent. Do you think that Canon Rebel T3 is a good first camera? If it's cheap, I think the good first camera is a cheap camera, and that's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, I don't know enough about all these different cameras to tell you. You know, I just know what I've played with. I don't know anything about a Canon Rebel T3. I'm sure the internet could tell you a lot about it, but I'd say get whatever you can cheap, and then one day you're going to grow out of it, and that's fine. You know, at least it teaches you stuff. Don't spend too much on your first camera. That's what I'll have to say. And too much just depends on what you have, what kind of money you can afford to lose. You know what I mean? It's just like gambling. Never gamble more than you can afford to lose. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. In college in Portugal, it's like 70p euros per year tuition, so it's cheap. Well, yeah, maybe in Europe. I don't know.
I believe this is a new donation.
We got a new donation
From Jake.
Jake, are you here?
From the UK, just came in.
We got a new recurring donation.
GoPro, you just hit 20.
Jake, what's your shout out here? What's your username on here? I don't mean to dox you, whatever your name, but whoever just joined the Press the Army, thank you so much. If you're watching, dude, sound off here, dude. We're 20 strong. Low Press the Army, suck it, blah. We're taking over, guys. The Mafa Mafia, make analog fun again. We're the Mafa Mafia, Low Press the Army. Hell yeah, dude. Jake, thank you so much, man. Sound off in the chat if you're still here watching, man. Otherwise, that's just coincidence. Oh God, look at that! I'm getting so excited. I'm knocking everything around. Here we go. Yeah, boys, we're 20. Hell yeah, dude. One more and we can drink. One more and we can drink at Lopresti Army HQ, aka Chili's. Let's get together for those margaritas, baby. Fucking sloppy girl summer. That's what we're.
No winter.
Slutty girl winter.
Also, Jason sent you a couple of photos for review. You want to let him know next time you do that?
Nanu, are you here? I meant to tell you, I wasn't planning on doing a review, but maybe we can wrap this up with a review of your work. I saw those shots looked good, man, if you're here watching, Nanu. But guys, I keep forgetting if I took this one or not. Looks like I got that one, right? Yeah, it's the same photo. Okay. But yeah, what is this, 20 shots of Puppy jumping over the cattle guard. That's what's fun about. I'll turn that into a GIF. That'll be a fun GIF for a Nikon F5. Okay, we got Schmoopy. Schmoopy pie, I love you so. Are we, what? Why would we be in a cult? Just because we got one more member? Am I the? Yes, that's right. We're in a cult, and you can talk to God, but only through me. Only I can hear Him. You know, you got to check your whatever. How do this, Scientologists say it? You got to check your theta meters, your thetan. No, we are all actually aliens that died in a volcano. You've inspired me to go back into film. I had to support you. Whoa, is that you, dude? Thank you so much. How do you want your shout out? Should I say autistically awkward at the end of every video? Thank you to Spencer, Juan, Brock, Jesse, Hill, Nop, Tony, Gabriel, Slavic Boy, Litos, Nanu, M, Anjay, Chris, Joel, Government Psyop, Larry, Mortison, The Dankway, and Autistically Awkward. Is that how we want to do it? Can we drink your Kool-Aid? Yes, I promise. I've only spiked it with Fixer.
Flamingo just sent you an OBS link. I don't know if they're on the call or how you got that, but
okay. I might I'll try it out. Let's try it out. Okay. Sarah is here. Let's see if we can get this working. Okay. So we got a new LUT we got a LUT slut. What's up, my LUT sluts? Thank you, Flamingo, for sending that. It's a cube. Normally the LUTs in OBS are like pointing to a PNG. So let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't break the stream. Here, I'll turn off this one. And we'll browse
How many
here.
more rolls do you have left to scan?
I got like pretty much one more after this.
Okay, well, it's already 3 o'clock.
Okay. I mean, that kind of works. Saturation, we'll turn that back up. Ugh. Gamma. Can I reset this one? Defaults. Okay. Hue. See, it's still not great. I don't know. I mean, it looks a little better. I'm not really a color grader person. Whatever, we'll leave it there. These are going to look a lot better once I actually get them into Lightroom and convert them. But thank you so much for the LUT. I think it might depend on the exact film stock and whatnot. So we'll see. It'd be cool if I could just have a live working, Negative Lab Pro. No, it's not overexposed. That's just what the LUT is making it look like. Here, I'll go back to color correction, gamma, contrast down, saturation down. It's not really overexposed. I mean, maybe a little bit. We'll do a little bit of saturation, I guess. Hue shift. Yeah, that looks kind of normal. Brightness down, no. Contrast down. Yeah, you're just, I don't know. There's detail there. I can tell there's detail. Here's what it looks like normal. See, there's detail there. I'll just leave this up because I keep playing with it, you know what I mean? Okay, I already got that one. Hola, amigo. How's it going, Rivaxor? Anyway, I can't believe Lopresti Army is finally at 20 strong. Is the Minolta X700 a good camera? It's a great camera. I have a whole video about the X700, and I also talk about photo walks in that video. It's the title of the video is like Minolta X700 and the truth about photo walks. So you can go check that out if you want to hear my thoughts about the X700. I have a video about it. I had 3 of them just because I had thrifted 3 of them, and I don't need them because I already have better Minoltas at home. And so I sold them all. Look at me and that papa. Look at me and that boy. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at us. We're so cutesy. Yeah, these photos will look a lot better once I get them converted. This is just the limitations of OBS. If somebody can make a better LUT for having a live preview of a converted 500T scan in OBS, feel free to send it my way. Here's what the base LUT looks like without color correction. I can do a mount, I guess, but see, everything always gets blue cast, so I don't know how to fix that. So I just turned it down a bit. Oh, see you, Litos. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. I think after this roll, me and Sarah are gonna gear up and go to town because I only have, and then I can leave this set up and finish up later. And I don't know if I'll stream that, but I also wasn't camera scanner. I'm sure if I had the same setup or reference images, I can make a better one for you. Well, Flamingo, dude, Clippy, Flamingo, what, why, where, when, waterhole, hit me up on Insta or email me. Oh no, I already have your email, so I'll just send you a raw if you want to futz with that and try and make me a better .cube file, whatever. I'll send you a raw after this. I already got your email, so. Well, look at this one. We got Poopa. We got that puppy boy on his long leash. Hey, how's it going, Montes Ridibid? How you doing? How you's doing? Wait, did I get that last one? Yeah, okay, cool. What's going on here? Puppy getting butt scritches. This almost kind of looks like bleach bypass, but it's not, I promise. These shots are going to look really cool once I actually get to use Negative Lab Pro on them. I've been digitizing with Capture One lately. No Negative Lab Pro software, working on a video on steps. Hey, there you go, doing it manually. If you can save it as a preset, then you're golden. You know, I would love to try out like the Filmomat has its own software and like, you know, all that stuff. Wait, weren't you just live? Yes, I was, Anjay. Sorry, we're on that live grind right now, baby. We're doing it. Trying to get those super chats, trying to get those donations, trying to get new members of the Lopresti Army. We just got you got a new member. You got a new coworker in the Lopresti Army cult, which I guess we're a cult now. We're all waiting for the asteroid to pass by so we can put on our fresh Nikes and drink some Kool-Aid. That's what's going on here. Petting puppies. It's all puppy pics. If you guys have ever wondered what my favorite subject is, it's my Walker boy. And this is not that blown out. Like, yes, he's kind of, look, there's plenty of information there. The flash might have been too strong on him or whatever. I don't know how I took this picture, but there's plenty of information there. Look, he's in puppy prison in the back of the 4Runner. Oh, freckle time. Freckly boy. Okay, well, let's get that one off screen. You're not supposed to look at that one. Or that one. Anyway, yeah, Sony A7iii with a 90mm f2.8 GOSS macro lens. And you don't need a fancy macro lens like that. You can, you can shoot with a way cheaper vintage lens or something. Here we are feeding the boy carrots. Look at that freaking horse. Look at that pony. Look at them lips. Look at that. Isn't that a cutie pie? Wait, did I get that one? Crap. Yeah, okay, I got it. There we go. I think that's it. No, one more for this roll. Ba-ba-da-da. And then pro tip, after you finish scanning a roll, always take a blank frame if you're scanning a lot of film so that you know where one roll stops and another one begins, I actually never use digital camera as a scanner. Pretty interesting to see the final results. These aren't the final results, Cyril. These are very crappy approximations of what the final result would be. If you guys want to see like better idea of what the final result will be, I'll open up Lightroom really quick and show you like the last time I scanned 500T, I guess. Library, 500T. These are all night shots though. Here we go. Here's another example of 500T. Let's see if I can turn it on the vert scene. Do you have display capture? Whoop. There we go. Is that going to show up? Okay, cool. Let's go back to this one. That's just for the Instagram peoples. So now here's a better idea of how to look. Looks pretty normal. And it just depends on the scene. There's my mom and her chicken. There's the chicken butt. Looks pretty good. Okay. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, display capture off. Vert scene, display capture off. Okay. And we're back here. So I think that's it. I only got 2 more halves of a roll to finish, but we want to go to an estate sale. So I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in to another broadcast of the Lopresti live stream. It's been a lot of fun. You guys make...
Lucky, in 2 hours I'll do another one.
Yeah, if you're lucky, I might do another one. 3 live streams a day. Ooh boy, you guys are going to get...
Somebody becomes a $20 Low Pro Army member, he'll go later.
Yeah, if somebody becomes a $20 Lopresti Army member, I'll go live again later. But thank you so much to the new autistically awkward Lopresti Army member. I appreciate you guys. Problem is that live camera's live view dynamic range isn't high enough for good live conversion. In a log if that's possible. I don't know, dude, because right now this is in webcam mode. So right now you're only getting like a 1024 by 768 output from this thing into OBS. You can't get 4K or even 1080p out of this thing through USB-C. So I'd need like a capture card to do micro HDMI and all that kind of jazz. But I don't have that stuff. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, be sure to go to madebylowpro.com today, and you can sign up for as little as $1 a month. You can support the channel and get your name shouted out at the end of the episodes. Because remember, I need help to make analog fun again, and I couldn't get anywhere close to doing it without you guys watching, especially with the help of Lopresti Army like Spencer, Juan, Brock, Jesse, Hill, Nop, Tony, Gabriel, Slavic Boy, Litos, Nanu, M, Anjay, Chris, Joel, Government Psyop, Larry, Mortison, The Dankway, and Autistically Awkward. We are 20 strong, guys, and it's only going to get better from here. I can't wait to get to the day where I just have to have credits roll, because there's no way I'd be able to say it all, but we're getting there, guys. I can't believe how blessed I am to have so much support. You guys rock. Hit me up, DM me, send me an email, hello@madebylowpro.com. If you have any questions about anything, that's the website, and just put hello and an @ symbol in front of that. Anyway, that's it. Plus, what do you think of the Plus Tech? I just got a Plus Tech. I haven't gotten to try it out. It's a 7200 model. I'm probably going to sell it on eBay after I make sure it's working. Cheers, everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Anjay. You're too nice, man. I appreciate you. See, Anjay's already a member, and he's still donating more. You didn't need to do that, man. I appreciate you. Check out merch. Again, if you're international and you want merch, hit me up. I can figure out how much it costs to send stickers or shirts to your country, to your port of origin. Vincent, thank you so much for that donation earlier. You guys rock. Check my Instagram stories. Maybe I'll buy something cool if there's anything camera related at this sale. If not, then I'm just going to go have a fun time with my schmoopy. So you guys rock. Remember, shoot more, think less, and just keep on shooting and make analog fun again. Auf Wiedersehen.